It's the 2023 GMC 2500 AT4, and this is quite the looker. Check this out. I love those trims. I think that the AT4 badging is really tasteful. This one is set up with the 6.6 liter Duramax diesel, and that is good for 435 horsepower, but 910 pound-feet of torque. So the cool thing that you get with the AT4 is obviously you get the luxury interior that GMC is very well known for, and check that out. I mean, that is, you could camp out in there. That center stack, like, you could put 2 people sitting on that thing. It's so big. The downside about this one is you do get that small screen. I don't know why they chose to do that, but they've got all the other functions in there that I guess they just didn't have space for. Really nice steering wheel. These are heated and ventilated seats, and pretty good, you know, interior. Obviously, the rear seat room is massive. We'll get into the Monroney here in a second. But the great thing about this AT4, especially on something this huge, is you do get that beefed up off-road suspension. I think they call it an X3 suspension. And that, you know, gives you just more heavy duty and robust capabilities. And it'll stand up to the weight of this truck quite a bit better over time. So you don't need to be like an off-road guru and somebody who's living on the trails and everything like that to get the benefits of these off-road vehicles. One of the great things about them is they're just more durable, right? So you might not be hitting Moab, but you're hitting those potholes in Detroit, and this is going to stand up a heck of a lot better than, you know, most traditional suspensions. So this has the multi-pro GMC tailgate, and this is all set up for the advanced towing. So you get, you know, your heated towing mirrors over here, which are pretty cool. And check out that monster exhaust there. I think that is, it's either 3.5 inch down. I'll double check. You can get, obviously you got a full-size spare, and check out that 2-speed transfer case. That thing is massive. I like that you can get a nice shot of those Rancho shocks. Those are pretty heavy duty. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Yeah, just a beautiful setup back here. You know, you are paying for it, but it does seem like in this 2500 HD model, you actually are getting something for your money in comparison to a lot of the just regular 1500 trucks that are dang near the same price. So, coming around here, we'll see if we can see in the back. Yeah, you really can't see. They got that heavy-duty window tint. But here's a shot from the other side of the interior. So you get the onyx black seats with Kalahari accents, which I think is really great. And as somebody who spent a lot of their life in Hawaii, I appreciate them integrating that. So, pretty standard, you know, workspace area. Center stack looks great. No complaints with the interior, except for only getting that 8-inch touchscreen there. I think that is, it just doesn't look right. You know, with the rest of the truck all set up and that just kind of 2015 tech there. Yeah, could have done better. All right, this is what you're waiting for. So here is all of the standard options. I'll get a copy of the Monroney and put it up on the screen here so you can pause it, do all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. So if you don't load this out, the MSRP is $64,000, which is a shit ton of money. But you're also getting, you know, a shit ton of truck. So what they're showing this one spec $83,365, and then the dealer stacked on a couple of grand of just kind of BS stuff. Markup, Commodore package, low jacks, blah, blah, blah. So they bumped it up to $88,548, which is a lot of money. It really is. But this is an excellent truck here. I think it's a beautiful truck. I do really like the AT4 package. And, oh, wow. So here we got the big boss here, the 3500 dually. And this is the Denali trim. Check out that front fascia. Man, is that a lot going on here. Those are some pretty HD headlights, that's for sure. I do think that they look really nice going into the body. And then you got your semi-truck tires or wheels there. Those tires look tiny on this thing. I don't know. There's a lot of room in that wheel well, that's for sure. But I guess if you're putting in heavy work with this thing, which I hope you are, you'll need that room. So again, really beautiful truck. They don't have the Monroney on this one. It's not for sale. So I'll see if I can track it down and throw it up on the screen. But this is the Denali package. So obviously it's going to be insanely luxurious, right? But again, they're using that silly 8-inch touchscreen. And this one does have a little bit of a different center console there. It's got some dugout there that I actually don't like. I prefer that one that's in the AT4. But, you know, nice seats. These do look like they are not ventilated either, but they may be. I'll try to double check. I don't know what these are going for, but I imagine it's probably, you know, mid-90s, $100,000 or so. This one's got the 8-foot bed, looks like. I'm pretty sure that's the 8-foot bed. And these dualies here. Yeah, check that out. Now, I'll get the towing specs and everything like that, put it up on the screen. This does have the center cutouts for the side steps and then the rear steps in the corner. And just overall, really, really handsome truck. You know, I think that these dualies are super nice. I don't need one at all and never will, but a lot of people do, and these are definitely still selling, that's for sure. It's got that towing mirror there. Really cool mirror setup that GMC did. I like that a lot. And here's a nice contrast for you folks, that if you don't need all the fanciness and you want just a plain Jane work truck, 2024 model regular cab Pro. This is the 6.6 liter gas engine. I don't know about that, but anyways, non-diesel, and we got $47,200. This one has a couple of options, you know, mostly with the towing package and the convenience package there, bringing it up to about $51,865, which I guess isn't all that terrible if you're talking about a real heavy-duty work truck that can, you know, do a lot. But if I were going for one of these, I would just get the diesel. What we got going on here is, yeah, we're in a precarious market and a lot of trucks are sitting and stuff because of the interest rates. One thing that I did notice about GMC in particular is they're at a higher price point and their customers generally order these trucks outright. So there's never really a ton of HDs sitting on the lot. So your chances of getting a steal on these is probably pretty slim. You may have better luck with Ram or Chevrolet. Most of these HD trucks that they have around here are not for sale. They're orders. And when you go in there and actually talk to most of the GMC salespeople, they'll tell you that they just do it per order almost. Kind of similar to like BMW. Check that out, a little bonus there. That is the Canyon. That's the elevation trim. I think that's the one that I reviewed. And I do think that looks really sweet in the white color. I think that this little Canyon is more stylish than pretty much all those HD pickups that we saw today. That would be my preference, but I prefer mid-sized trucks over everything else. I just think that they've got the maneuverability, you know, the durability. You can take them places. It's a lot less annoying to drive. And I just generally like them quite a bit better. We'll get over to the Monroney. I think that this one's only a 2-wheel drive though. I think, yeah, let's see. Those wheels look really good. I prefer the elevation wheels on the GMC Canyon to pretty much all the rest of the trims. I don't really love the ones that they're putting on the AT4 or the Denali. Yeah, let's see what we got for damage here. All right, 2 different worlds. Yeah, 23 Canyon elevation. This is the base trim in white, which is the cheapest paint color you can get, of course, right? 2.7 liter high output engine, 310 horsepower, 430 glorious pound-feet of torque. And that MSRP for $36,900. I mean, that's really not that terrible. You are getting a much more premium interior than you do in most of the competition. And after everything's spec'd out, $41,460. It's a bit much for a 2-wheel drive pickup. I definitely wouldn't buy a 2-wheel drive just because resale is terrible on those. As you can see, really premium interior, super nice truck. I don't need four-wheel drive, really. And a lot of people in my area, you know, living in like the Southeast, don't really need it either. So I guess that's why they send these, but these do not sell well even down here.